Hi Sandy, it's Allison responding to week 11. Agree with you that they are not altogether victims, but that they have also made decisions that are contrary to their best interest. The second intifada is the one that, as far as kind of a mass uprising, I guess you could say. I don't think it was everyone. That's what gets me. It's hard when we talk about the masses. It's just it's really hard for me. I know there's so much dissatisfaction out there, but not everybody's throwing stones or strapping on suicide bombs. So the biggest issue for me is the refugee situation of, well, I don't say the biggest issue, the one that stands out the most is, if we leave the refugee camp, if we take citizenship or in Jordan, then we lose our right, we lose our fight. And I think that what Jordan's leadership is saying, look, this conversation is just so outdated. That's kind of how I feel. Whether or not the land comes back, whether or not you get to go back to your home, why are you staying in a refugee camp? Why not go forward and still stay in negotiations? That's a really interesting perspective that I had not thought of until the lecture notes, when we were asked, why are they staying there and where's the money anyway? What strikes me the most, I don't know, the most victimized part for them is the imbalance of power. I don't think that they're ever going to stop feeling like victims with respect to the imbalance of power. And I think that has to be dealt with. I think it has to be dealt with before they can even move on. Even if they don't get everything they want, and they have sometimes turned down decisions, another student mentioned that could have given them the land sooner, or pushed them toward a two-state resolution, whatever. Because there's blame on both sides, they also can keep saying they're a victim. They're a victim of the imbalance of power. They're a victim because Israel makes bad choices too. So I think that's just going to keep going around and around. And Jordan's leadership saying, not only is that outdated, it's just not in anybody's best interest. We're moving on. We're not going to allow this rift to continue. But I just don't even think that this is a realistic comment I'm making, because of Hamas and because there's not enough accountability with the Palestinian Authority and where the funds go, and because they're being directed or even being threatened to leave a home or to try to get back to a home. And so the internal disparities between the West Bank and Gaza is also a concern. The internal dissent, the internal cleavages, all of these things keep them in a victimized status, whether it is a legitimate perception or not. Thanks.